Before we get started, we'll give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash, double honor to the apostle, elders of great millstone who will, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach His truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. We out here prophesying the downfall and the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America, according to the scriptures. And Lord willing, this be an edifying camp, man. You know, and we out here go right into the downfall. What you have?
Revelation 13:15.
All right, Kai, go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation 13 and verse 15, and it reads, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed."
Right, so he had power to give life into the image of the beast, man. That he is Esau, Edom, so-called white boy, man. Brad, you know, he had these elites, these Baker families. He said he had power to give life into the image of the beast, man. The image going to the ways of this system, man, of this government system, because that beast is NATO in the EU, you know, which is the Roman Empire reincarnated. And how did he give life to the image of the beast into the ways of this place? By the way of technology, man. You know, this is how this kingdom surpassed all the other former kingdoms. This is how this kingdom surpassed the Roman Empire, man. The technology, man. You know, which is being more used and elevated in this devil's kingdom. Because it's the technology is going to enforce the ultimate agenda, which is that tiny tech, man. You know, but Esau has to push all his ways, all his philosophies, you know, so that can be fulfilled, you know, because that's the ultimate signature to prove that you're with this system. You guys, we was talking about yesterday was mentioned when you look at different music videos from like the 90s, you know, P. Diddy and these, you know, different music videos, how they was pushing the agenda then, you know, but it wasn't time for certain things to be fulfilled in those times, man. But now in this day and age, all those things, all these agendas that Esau had planned is finally being fulfilled.
It says, "And he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond."
It said he causeth, man. He's making small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, everybody to be a part of this, to receive this charagma, man. This is not just a local thing or one country. No, he want all countries. He's gonna enforce all countries to bow down to this system. You know, whether you high or you low, whether you a top celebrity or whether you a bum on the street, man. You know, that's why I say that small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Every single person, man, because the whole point of the agenda is to have power over the people, man. You know, because hey, it talk about Isaiah 14 that he said he would be like the Most High. That's what he's trying to accomplish. But he's trying to accomplish the power and the rulership on the left hand side, man. You know, he's trying to use Satan to gain power, man.
It's like when you think about that word "cause" of it, you know, it's almost like it's gonna be mandatory. You're gonna be forced into doing these things, and what's gonna make you want to bow down to the image of the beast is that he's gonna take away, you know, your food supplies, you know what I mean, whatever it is that you have to go buy. whatever it is, that's what's gonna put a crunch on you people. When you ain't able to buy or sell or do anything like that. They test ran that in 2020 with the juicy juice, and what did people do? They bowed down. They went to go take that, that seat. I mean that shot, you know. But again, it says, and he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, so it said he caused all small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark. When you go in the Greek word, that word mark, it goes back to charagma, man. Which goes into a incision. Something being a stamp, a badge that you follow after the anti-Messiah. That you are anti-Messiah, man. Because they talk about in the last days, it's going to be many anti-Messiahs. It ain't just one anti-Messiah like the Christian church teach, man. If you against Yahweh Shem Shadeh, you against the Messiah, man.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So it says, and you go to the second definition, you go into Karax, which means the Palestine, the state, and that goes into the hyperthermal, the hyperthermic needle with the tiny tech is going to be inside, and they're going to use that tool to stick it inside you. And the third definition is grapho, man. Going to records, and information, things not to be forgotten, because all your information is going to be on there, man, and you're not going to be able to lose that information. It ain't going to be no, oh, I lost my ID, or somebody hacked my fucking credit card, or or stole my card, for better wording, because or I lost my keys. It's all gonna be right there inside your body, inside your hand, or your forehead, man.
So what Esau is getting prepared for is a cashless society, which is going to be everything that's going to be put into that small grain of rice looking type object that's going to, Esau going to try to put into us. But, he's not going to be able to deceive the elect at the end of the day. All the people that's going to go and take it is basically, the 2/3, the sellouts, all those that wasn't written in the book of life, man. Because only this is for you Israelites, man. This word is what I'm speaking of. Mm-hmm. Keep going.
I got something real quick. This is Revelations 3:10. It say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So, this ties in with Revelations 13 and 16. This is the prophecy right here. It's the same prophecy that say he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or foreheads. Mm-hmm. This is that. This is what that hour of temptation is, man. Because this is something the whole world is going to have to deal with. That's why I said we shall try. It say which shall come upon all the world. The word world right there is oikoumene, Greek word oikoumene, which means the actual earth, man. So this is going to try the whole earth, the whole world. It's going to be faced with this test, man. Either you bow down to this society, to this system, take the tiny tech, or you don't. Because you're going to have people that's not a part of the elect that's not going to take the tiny tech and get put to death and all of that, man. You got these Bible Belt Christians, and these fucking sundown towns and shit. Them niggas ain't going for that shit. Them brats, them Edomites not going for that, man. They not taking no tiny tech. They go shoot you at your door with a fucking shotgun. Them type of Edomites not taking the tiny tech. It's gonna be these more of these Democrat city Edomites that's gonna be more so with that agenda than these Bible Belt Edomites and them living in farms and shit. They got, when you on the highway, they got big ass signs in they field saying real Bible verses on them and shit. Them Edomites not going for that shit, man. You know, but you know, you gonna have 2/3 that you still be niggas that ain't gonna take the tiny take. You gonna have rebellions. You know, it's gonna be all chaos out here on the streets, man. You know, but majority of the world is gonna take the tiny tech. And is gonna bow down to the system because that's the prophecy, man. You know, but the elect is not gonna take it, and will guarantee receive salvation for not taking it. That's why I said, because thou kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. He's gonna protect the elect from receiving the tiny tech, man.
Right, and you can see that, you know, what we've been trying to tell y'all through the head apostles, that this is going to come, you know, and it's been speaking for a long time. They've been already setting up places with that, you know, like Sweden. These people already got the mark, man. You know, they being basically set up for, you know, the followers to come, man. You know, they think it's a cool thing. You know, they able to, you know, swipe and get shit off their hand and shit like that. But guess what? It's gonna become a grievous sword to them, man. You know, it's gonna show that, you know, who took that small technology, man. Because there's a penalty for taking that, man.
Verse 11, it say, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So there you go, man. It said, hold fast what thou hast, that no man take thy crown, man. That nobody take your place in receiving salvation, man. You know, because majority of the world is going to fail and bow down to the system, man. You know, but you go back to that Revelation.
Yep. This verse, Revelation 13 and verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So right there it go. It said that no man will buy or sell, meaning this is not just going to be a physical thing that's going to go inside you. Because also in Revelation 3 and 10, when you go to that word try, it goes into to pierce. The third Greek definition, man, it goes into pierce. But this ain't just going to be a physical piercing that's going to go inside you, but you also not going to be able to make any type of transaction in this society without that, man. It ain't going to be no more dollar bills or a fucking plastic card, man, or using your phone to tap, or shit, using just the biometric taps without the tiny tech inside you. You're gonna literally need the tiny tech inside you to make any type of transaction. So that's full proof right there what the MOTB is, man. It's gonna be a physical thing that's gonna go inside you, and you're gonna need it to make a transaction. That don't sound like a fucking picture of Cesare Borgia, Christianity, or that don't sound like a sleeping with a white bitch and, you know, going to McDonald's getting a quarter-pound sandwich, man. Or that don't sound like it's spiritual. This is a physical thing, man. You know, but you got these other niggas out here that's not in the 100% truth, that want to scoff the thought. They say it's everything except what it actually is. You got certain, I heard certain people just say, shit, I don't know what it is. If it's that, it's that. If it's not, it's not. Like, just being going around with it, we gonna see. But hey, it's gonna be too late to see then, man. Cause hey, the Lord gonna put the spirit on a lot of you niggas to take that tiny tech, man. You know, you got these different camp leaders make statements like you gotta eat, your kids gotta eat, and this and that. You're leading the flock to take it, man, because you want to keep the bag that Brad gave you, man. Right. You know?
Ain't no microchips.
Right.
Side joke. Going back, Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right, yeah, 666, man, because that's on the barcode. The barcode was created by Joe Willing. That's what that number of man originally go into. Then the updated, it was a round barcode, but then the updated barcode was made by um, another Brad. You know, he made the rectangular one. You know, but it got the six in the front, the six on one end, the middle, and on the other end, man. 666, man. Then then you know that goes into the what? The 666 going to the cha stigma. You know, the child X and the Lord and Savior out. That's what this system did. The size the medical field, you know, and the stigma is the actual mark being printed inside you. That same badge it speaks about in the verse 16, man. It's the same definition of the word mark, stigma and mark, man. Cause so that's a physical thing that's gonna go inside you. Before you niggas that's gonna take this thing, you're gonna get destroyed, man. You're gonna get destroyed by nuclear fire, man. You know, cause it don't even matter if these fucking heathens take it. If they over here in America, they ass gonna get destroyed anyway. They're not gonna receive the salvation anyway. But for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Indian descent, if you take this tiny tech and put it inside you, you will be destroyed. You're not gonna receive salvation. Ain't no trying to take it out when you see the Lord cracking the clouds, you know, or you watch you got the tiny tech, you at the crib watching the news, and you see on the news, bro, shit that they shooting missiles off. Now you wanna hurry up trying to take it out, man. No, man.
Yeah, right.
Lord go still destroy your ass, man, because you still took it. It's documented you took it. You rejected the birthright, like Brad. Now you can't repent. You can't repent if you take this tiny tech, man. That's why we constantly bring this out. So one, the Lord can enforce it, and two, to give you the warning to not take it. This been going on for decades upon decades. Shit, you had Brad talking about this tiny tech shit, man. In the fucking 70s and 80s making movies on it. Of course, the doctrine was off. They put the hell shit in there and all that shit. But, you know, this tiny tech doctrine been around for a long time. I knew about this before I came into the truth about the tiny tech, man. You know, I just didn't have a correct understanding as far as you know, like the hell doctrine. You know, because the Christians teach if you take it, you're gonna go to hell and shit. But we know hell is a condition in the grave, man. It's not a place where people go burn forever. You know, and the lake of fire is not no lake of fire in hell either. The lake of fire is going into America, being destroyed and being on fire, man. You're gonna look down from the ozone layer. This place gonna be a lake of fire. Matter of fact, let's get that. Revelations 15:2. You know, you're gonna look down from the ozone layer, and this place is gonna be a lake of fire, man. You got it?
Yep. This Revelation 15 and verse 2. It says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast."
Sea of glass mingled with fire. That's the ozone layer, you know, that separates the earth from space. You know, that's why, hey, Brad, he can't break through that, man. That's why he can't go out of space. You know, it's literally surrounding the whole earth. That's part of the firmament. You know, the foundation, the constellations of what the Lord made in the beginning, man. Right. So that's what that sea of glass mingled with fire is, man. Because the chariots is gonna be over the ozone layer, and it's gonna be, you know, above that. And from looking down from that point of view, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be a sea of glass mingled with fire, man. You're gonna see the fire shooting up, and you know, all over the earth, man. Or not all over the earth, but all over 100. Well, yeah, it's gonna be fire all over the earth. It's gonna be a lot of countries on fire because America gonna shoot missiles back too. You know, it's a war. World War III, the war to end all world wars. America gonna be shooting missiles back too. They got thousands of missiles too. So we shooting it on Europe and Russia and different other countries and shit. You know. the whole. It said that the whole earth is gonna shake, and roughly paraphrasing, when these missiles in Isaiah, when these missiles get shot off, But we know America is going to be 100% completely destroyed, man. So by that being said, it's gonna be fire all over this bitch. Say the elements shall melt with fervent heat. With hot heat, it's gonna be fire. The sky's gonna be fire every fucking where, man. Because everything you see is made out of an element. But yeah.
I have something. This Isaiah 9 and verse 5, it says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Just to make the brother point, this place is going to be on fire, man, in other parts of the world too, because they're going to shoot missiles over here mainly, and over there in the Middle East, and other parts where the Lord's Spirit want them to land. But, this war, all right, it's going to be fought by thermonuclear fire, because the ancient wars, all right, they was fought with what? Shield and buckler, sword, horses, elephants, That was the way of how they used to fight then, all right, in the ancient world. But this time, this is going to be with burning and fuel of fire, man. Like the brother said, it's going to shake to and fro like a drunkard, man, You wanted to get the judgment on that?
No, Revelation 15:2. We ain't finished.
This Revelation 15:2, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High."
Right. So there it go. It said they got victory over the beast, man, over the mark and over the number of his name. So the elect is not going to take the tiny tent. They're going to get delivered from that, get picked up on the chariots. They're going to receive the salvation because they didn't bow down to the system, man. We can read the next verse.
Okay. It says, verse 3, "And they sang the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, God Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints."
Right, yeah, you'll be praising the Lord, singing with the songs of Moses and Exodus, and we rejoicing for receiving the salvation, man. And this is what we're the truth for now. This is what we're striving for now. I got some real quick. This is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 47. It say verse 46. It say, "Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said to me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord." So there you go. They stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. So what did the Lord give them? There was the salvation, the victory, the crown of life. Because they didn't bow down to this system like the rest of these niggas is doing, ain't gonna do. When shit get real. Because now, you can say, people could be like, yeah, I believe in the Lord, I believe in God, I got a Bible in my house, this and that. They can know the names of the Lord. Yeah, I pray to Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, all that. But when all hell break loose, and when it's martial law in the streets, and you either take this tiny tech or die, then what you gonna do, man? These niggas so soft. They soft now. They gonna bow down. They gonna fall. Like, all right, nah, we gonna do this, All these weak ass niggas, man. They gonna bow down to the society, man, and be a casualty of war after that, man. And especially you fall out niggas. You niggas gonna be the first ones to take the tiny tech, man. The Lord put the spirit on you to take the tiny tech so he could destroy your ass, man, for falling out the truth.
Right. You wanna keep going?
No, that's it on that.
So yeah, I got the judgment for taking this small technology, man. Because there's a penalty for that, man. Because you ultimately allow Brad to be your God, man. And what's gonna happen when you put that in? You're gonna basically bow down the image. You're gonna bow down to the image. But this is Revelation 19 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive a mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture unto the cup of his indignation.
Right. So if you take this, it don't matter where you take it at. You can take it in your butt cheek. You can take it in your, your big toe, your leg, your arm, your head. It's, it said forehead or hands. It ain't say right hand this time. So it don't matter where you take it. If you take it, this is your judgment. This is what you're going to receive. It's a recompense for doing this, because you taking it, you saying, I'm not with the Lord. I'm not with the Most High. I'm not with his son. I'm not with the doctrine. I'm with Brad. I'm with this system. So you're a chocolate Edomite. So that means the Lord's going to give you the same judgment he's going to give these Edomites, which is the fire.
The indignation goes into his righteous anger, man. But it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So when the Lord make his second return and destroy this place, you're going to get destroyed, and Yahushua and the angels and the elect is going to witness you getting destroyed, looking down, mocking you while you getting destroyed, while you burning up, because you bowed down to this system, man. They're going to be rejoicing at your destruction, man. Because you were enemy of the Most High at the end of the day, man. And the Lord said, I'm going to grab this real quick. This is, I ain't pull this out in a minute. Zechariah, chapter 12. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. Yep, 14 and 12 it say, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. That's enemies against the Lord, man. So you heed this, but also you 2/3 too. That came against the Lord and his people, man. This is the Lord got a plague set up for you, and this is the plague. It say their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So it say your flesh is going to consume away while you stand upon your feet. Your spirit's still going to be in your body. You're still going to be alive while you're burning the fuck up, while you're getting destroyed. So your eyes will consume away your holes, your tongue will consume away your mouth. So these things is going to be happening to you while you standing on your feet, while you getting destroyed. Meaning you're going to feel this destruction. You're going to feel yourself melt to death. This is not about to be a regular death where you just boom, blow up, you gone. No, man, you're going to feel this death. You're going to feel the fire melt you away, man.
And they showed that in the movie Terminator. Sarah Connor, when that destruction came, she was on that fence, and she just evaporated, man. Like, it was just a crazy wind that hit her with heavy heat.
Man. Yeah, she burnt to the bones, and she still was alive in her bones.
That was the spirit.
Because the Lord controls the spirits and keep your spirit in your body. That your spirit is fire itself, so it's gonna mingle with the fire from the fire that's burning you up. Like,
and it shows.
You got people in places where they'll just be walking down the street regular, and out of nowhere they just catch on fire. That's their spirit coming out their body. Because your spirit is made of fire. It's fire inside your body, which is your spirit. So the Lord gonna make your spirit, the fire of your spirit, mingle with the fire from the missiles and the chariots, and burn you up too, man. The Lord is a dreadful power. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Most High, man.
I got something. This Malachi 4 and verse 1.
That's right.
For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And you know, you get that one saying in the world like, hey, if it's too hot, get the fuck out the kitchen. Well, you ain't gonna be able to get out of this situation, because the Lord is gonna ultimately destroy all you wicked ass niggas, as it says. It says all that do wickedly shall be stubble, man. So all our people that's in tune with this beast system, you know, that's gonna bow down and go take that small technology. Well, guess what? You're gonna receive the same judgment that Esau was given, man. You know, because he's the son of perdition, which means destruction. So you're gonna be destroyed along with this Edomites, man. But it says, in the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So yeah, man, the Lord is gonna burn you up, man. You know, this place is gonna ultimately be a desert, man. There's nothing gonna dwell here but the fowls of the earth, the sand creatures, man. Okay? Wild desert-like creatures, man. All right? This place, you know, it's gonna be looked as a memorial, man, on what not to be, man. Don't, you know, that's the judgment that's written, man. You know, that's coming upon America.
So yeah, yeah, that was pretty much it. So with that, we'll close out, giving all praise and the glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle elders, the great millstone who will, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach his truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. With that, we'll close out. We're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
And Kwam Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
Abad Babor.
Soon.